What's up, crazy peeps? Everyone, let me know if you guys can hear me okay because, like I always say, crazy's in the building. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Today is Thursday, February 3rd. How's everyone doing today? This was not a planned live, so hopefully whoever joins today, I'm excited to see, and thank you guys for tuning in to learn about another new case that I'm bringing to you guys. I do ask, as always, if you guys can hit the like button or dislike button. It never hurts my feelings. Let me get to comments because I am not seeing them. Hold on. How's my audio, you guys? Hey, Manda. Hey, Jody. How are you? Hey, Sanja. How are you doing? She says, hey, y'all. Hi, Cece. How you doing? Engineer. What's up? What's up? How you guys feeling today? And I just shared it on the group, so hopefully some people get in here, get the alerts. I've been seeing a lot of people saying that they're not getting notifications whenever I go live. So I have seen this happen with other channels, and I've seen creators tell people that maybe if you unsubscribe and then try resubscribing, see if that works. But it's not just my channel, it's a lot of channels that are having this problem. Oh, did you get it, Carly? Yay, you got it. Actually, I'm going to order you. I feel so bad that it took so long to get to you, so I'm going to order you a sweater, one of my crazy crime chick sweaters. So I will message you with that information later on today. I'm glad you finally got it. Delana says hello to everyone from Pittsburgh. I hope you like it. Yes, I hope everyone's having a good day. Now, this isn't going to be a long live. I'm going to just do a update with you guys for the case that I have been covering. And this is going to be for Thomas, or as I said before in the video I made, what his friends and family call him, Tommy. But before we do that, I do want to give a little shout out really quick to my members, really quick before I get started with this live. So if you have a black skull next to your name, believe it or not, you've been with the channel for 6 months. I cannot believe you have been with me almost half as long as I've had the channel, because the channel's only a year old. So you guys have been with me with all the different cases I've discussed, so you must be a true crime junkie like me. So big shout out to anyone who has the black skull. And then if you have the pink skull, that means that you've been with the channel for 2 months or 3 months or 4 months or 5 months, not quite at the 6-month mark, but you've been with the channel for some time. So thank you for sticking around with my channel and continuing to be part of the memberships. And if you have a purple skull, that means that you have been with the channel for 1 month. So thank you for choosing the channel. And if you have a yellow skull next to your name, that means you're the baby of the bunch. And that means that you are a new member. So big shout out to all of you guys for choosing my channel to be part of membership. I was looking at the memberships and there's like over 100 and something members. And I was just like, oh my gosh. And there's so many with a black skull, but I don't see you guys up in the chat as much. So wondering, hello, you guys, where are you? But there's quite a few with a black skull. So we do need to make a new skull. For the next one would be, it says anyone that's been with the channel for 12 months. So I definitely need to figure out what we're going to make for 12 months. I'm not going to do another skull because I feel like I went through some of my favorite colors, but definitely we need to come up with something, members, for 12 months, and then it would go up to whoever's been with the channel for a year. We'll need another cute little emoji next to your guys' name. So thought I would just point that out. Hey, Amanda Johnson, she says, love ya too, girlfriend. Sandra, you're from Washington State? All right, you guys, so I'm going to just jump right into this discussion. Let me close some things out on my end really quick because I have a bunch of things open and I don't want to close what I want to make sure I'm going to go over. So I did a video today. Hey, Marcy, how are you? I did a video today, and it's going to be about Tommy Howe. He was last seen on January 22nd from the missing flyer. This one, there's two missing flyers. This is the first one that was shared. It says last seen on January 22nd of this year, walking from Highway 94 near Buckley Road. Now, Tommy is 24 years young. Obviously, he's a male. He's 5'8". He has brown hair and brown eyes. His race is white. He was last seen wearing a gray North Face jacket, dark pants, black and white laced Vans. Now, Tommy might be in need of medical attention, and any information, please contact Antioch Police at 847-270-9111. Now, obviously, right now, since this would be the last time that Tommy has been seen on January 22nd, he's obviously not going to look clean cut like this. So let me see if it's this way. So this one right here, his family did update with more of a scruffed look, I guess. But again, it's already been, today is the 3rd of February. So it's been over 2 weeks since Tommy has been seen or spotted anywhere, which just kind of like honestly blows my mind. But he's obviously going to have a beard and he's probably going to be unrecognizable, I think. So the family did share this photo. I'm assuming they probably don't have one with Tommy with more of a full-on beard. So that's why they're sharing this one. But again, it is really important, you guys, to be sharing his flyer out there on your social media outlets, whether that be Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, whatever it is, because again, Tommy hasn't been seen since January 22nd. So I'm going to give you guys a little recap of the case. Even though I made a video, I'm not going to go too much into 100% of all the details. If you want to know more of those details, you can watch the video from today. And I'm then going to go over the new update. Marcy says, I feel so weird saying your name, Marcy, because you'll know what my name is. She says, shared it with all of my family in Illinois and Wisconsin. Prayers to Tommy's family. Thank you so much for doing that. Yes, please share his flyer. Make sure you let them know that, since he was last seen on January 22nd, obviously he's going to look a lot different. Now, just a little recap really quick for you guys. Tommy was last seen, like I said, on January 22nd. It says walking from Highway 94 near route, on this flyer says near route 176. Now, Tommy was actually in a automobile accident that day. And Tommy would walk away from the scene and he hasn't been seen since. That's why on the flyers it does say he might need medical attention. Now, no one knows why Tommy walked away from the scene like that. His family and friends have said that this is completely out of his character. His mom has made statements that he's a rule follower, he's a hard worker, and the family's completely shocked by this type of behavior. Now, after he was in this accident, he was actually supposed to have lunch with his family. So his family wasn't able to get a hold of him. So his mom tracked his iPhone, which led her to a towing company. Now, obviously, she gets to the towing company, and to her surprise, her son's vehicle has been in an accident. The airbags have been deployed, and Tommy is nowhere to be found. Also, his personal cell phone, would be found inside of the vehicle. So of course, as a mom, you're going to get alarmed if you find your son's or daughter's, vehicle. It looks like it's been in a crash. Airbags have been deployed. You see their cell phone in the vehicle and they're nowhere to be found. She calls Antioch Police Department. Well, she calls the police department and files a missing report on him. Now, he also has a work cell phone. So on Sunday, this is when they started trying to track his cell phone, and that's when they found his phone at a preserve, and old school preserve, and they tracked it over there, and they brought out all the searches. They had about 77 volunteers also want to include that the family did help with the search. And not only that, but they had multiple agencies helping them with the search. In my video, I go over exactly what agencies actually helped with it, but they brought in the search dogs, they had the drones, and he was not found. The only thing that was discovered, once again, would be his work phone that was found in the snow at that old school forest preserve. So he has not been seen since then. Not his jacket, not his, if he took his shoes off, nothing. It's like he just vanished. Now, when I did the video yesterday, I told you guys in the video, well, when I recorded it yesterday, I uploaded today, I said in the video, I said, I know you guys are going to have questions, a lot of questions about the accident, about why would he leave the scene, what was his mental state. I was going over some things about, I wasn't sure, where he lived, if he lived with mom, did he live on his own. I also was letting you guys know some of the things that I was seeing out being released by the news media, that he actually had a doctor's appointment. And I said, you guys are going to have all these questions and I don't have the answers. Well, like cases that are new and current and unfolding daily and hourly, after I was done recording that and I actually uploaded, but it was just a little too late to actually put it public, Tommy's family would do their first public interview, and they did it with News Nation. Now, all the questions I had in that video, the family did answer most of it, and they did verify some of the information that I was even asking about. But the only thing is now we're left with more questions. So I'm going to actually share the video for you guys. So I'm going to take this off of the screen really quick. So give me a second. Hey, Susie. He lived with roommates. Yes, he had roommates I wrote it all down now. He lived in downtown Chicago, yes, in an apartment with roommates. And we're learning a lot more information also about his mental state. And we also learned that he actually did have an appointment that day. He actually seen a therapist that day. His mom shares some insight of what her son was struggling with at the time that this accident took place. And I just want to say really quick before I share the new update, I really appreciate that the family is being, so honest with the public and letting us know that Tommy actually did have some mental struggles at the time of this accident. So I do appreciate them letting us know all of that. But let me share my screen. And Sandra, thank you for that super sticker, love. I do appreciate that. All of that helps me keep going with the channel and bringing you guys good content with like audio and visual and all that good stuff. So I do appreciate that $5 super sticker, love. Thank you so much. And Carly, I thought you were a member already, love. Were you like, bye crazy and then hi crazy? Welcome back, love. Okay, give me a second, guys. All right, let me close that out and let me get to the newest information. Give me a second. All right, let's go to YouTube. And thank you guys for, taking the time to learn another case with me. This one, when I learned about it, I was just immediately thinking he got in an accident. He fled from the accident. His personal phone was left in the car. His work phone was found not too far away in the snow. And I just was thinking, immediately my mind went to, I wonder what his mental state was at that moment. But let me pull this up, guys. Okay. Oh, Carly, you got a new card? She says, no, I got a new card. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Okay, here it is. And I'm going to share it right now. It's loading. Let me share my screen. Okay. I need to make some room right here. I have no room in my desk area. And let me take that off of the end. Hold on, guys. I'm going to move some stuff around. Hold on. Give me a second. My squeaky chair. I miss talking to you guys. I haven't been live all week. All right, let me move this. Let's move this. Give me a second. Susie says, let me see. She says, that's what I thought. He was scared, but then I got a weird feeling like it wasn't even him that wrecked car. That's why they fled, in my opinion. What do you mean that? What do you mean by that, love? I got a weird feeling like it wasn't even him that wrecked car. That's why they fled. I don't know if I got that. All right, so this is going to be the newest update right here. Again, his family did a interview with News Nation, and I'm going to hit play. Let me make that bigger for you guys.
We continue our missing series tonight with the disappearance of Thomas Howe. He goes by Tommy. The 24-year-old man seemingly vanishing in broad daylight after he was involved in a car crash just north of Chicago. That was 2 weeks ago.
Hold on, let me start it over. All right, let me make this down here. Okay, that's better. Stolen car or maybe skits episode. Yeah, I was actually wondering that too with and again, I'm not saying this is, exactly what happened, but I was also wondering about maybe if he was suffering for something like an episode. I was looking up things about that too. All right, I'm gonna hit play. Let me mute.
With the disappearance of Thomas Howe, he goes by Tommy. The 24-year-old man seemingly vanishing in broad daylight after he was involved in a car crash just north of Chicago. That was 2 weeks ago. Since then, the evidence is thin. The questions are mounting, and Tommy's friends and family are desperate to try and bring Tommy home. Kelly Beeson has traveled to the hometown of Tommy, Antioch, Illinois, and joins us live tonight. Kelly, it sounds like even police are calling this case highly unusual. It's a mystery.
It truly is, Marnie. We spoke with the chief of police here at the Antioch Police Department, who says in his 23-year career in law enforcement, he has never come across a case like this. This is a story that has rocked the community of Antioch, Illinois, and has frustrated not only law enforcement, but loved ones who continue to search for new leads.
It's a nightmare. Every morning we wake up and for about 10 seconds you think, oh, I'm glad that nightmare is over. And then it hits us.
A recent college graduate, loving brother and son.
He is kind, he's warm, he just, he's everybody's friend.
He was just going about the normal life of an average 24-year-old young man.
24-year-old Tommy Howe had a new job, an apartment with friends in downtown Chicago, and a party to attend January 22nd. But it was after he was running errands that a mystery begins to unfold. It started with a car crash on the highway in broad daylight in the northern suburbs of Chicago.
He was traveling westbound 94. He was in one of the center two lanes. For whatever reason, he veered to the right and struck the guardrail. From that point, veered back to the left, struck another vehicle, and both those vehicles came to a stop in the center median almost immediately.
Okay, I'm going to be stopping it, but so what he's saying is this is something new that we're learning right here, is that because before it was just being reported that Tommy got in an automobile accident with one vehicle, but now we're hearing that he actually was in the middle in the middle lane, and he actually went right and he hit the garden rail, and then he went left where he hit a vehicle, and I'm assuming that vehicle must have hit another vehicle, because then there's two vehicles that have been part of the accident. So again, he hit the garden rail, which led him to go left and hit another car. So just and also in this is he's going to state that, it doesn't seem that he was on his phone to, distract him. So he really doesn't know why Tommy actually hit the garden rail.
Police say other people involved in the collision were not hurt. Witnesses from the scene tell authorities Tommy pulled over to the median and got out of his car, heading for a nearby forest preserve.
We're baffled at this point, and we truly believe that he was completely disoriented.
Tom Howe and Mary Margaret are Tommy's parents. They say their son was planning to meet family for lunch that day. When he was delayed, they became concerned and checked his location through his cell phone, the phone returning a signal from a suburban tow yard.
But from there, the trail went cold.
The pair arrive at the location to find the vehicle Tommy was driving smashed.
And at this point, we were in a panic. We had no idea where he was. Was he hurt? Because the vehicle is destroyed.
The damage that was done just told us, first of all, we couldn't believe he got out. All of the airbags had deployed. So, we thought there was some injury.
As a parent, it was just absolutely heart-wrenching.
The couple begins scouring the area near the crash site with no answers.
He is smart. The first thing, that comes to my mind is that he can think through any situation.
Law enforcement and hundreds of volunteers join the search. Days later, police find Tommy's work cell phone in a forest preserve next to the highway, but not a shred of other evidence providing leads.
Unfortunately, people look at their cell phones when they're driving, but so far the investigation doesn't indicate that that was the case. So right now, the actual cause of the accident is unexplainable.
Tommy's parents say their son had spent the holidays with family in the suburbs, expressing he had been feeling increasing levels of stress.
It's hard to graduate and start a new career and kind of know what you're doing anyway to begin with.
Earlier in the day of his disappearance, he sought help from a counselor to deal with feelings of anxiousness.
So many young people their age are struggling.
Be it the effects of COVID, be it, it's a thing. It's a real thing.
His parents contend Tommy was in no way a threat to himself or to others. And so far, law enforcement has no answers as to what led up to the crash.
Based on our analysis investigation, there was no indications leading up to the crash for anybody to be concerned about Tommy's well-being.
We really think that he was probably hit his head. Something just kind of snapped.
Something interfered in his life, and he made the decision to walk away
and said, "I've got to flee. I've got to get away. I've got to just remove myself from this situation."
That really is the million-dollar question at this point as to why.
Before I go on and play the rest of it, it is heartbreaking. I'm seeing some of your comments. So Sandra said, thank you. Did the pings or dog show anything? Well, they tracked his work phone, which led them to the preserve. It's kind of like where the accident would have taken place. And that's where they found his work phone inside of, I guess I don't know if he threw it, if he dropped it, if it was dead. We don't know why, but it was found in the snow. Now, what was he? I was wondering, was he trying to contact someone on it? Did it show him trying to make any phone calls, or did he just toss it? As for the dogs, they haven't said anything regarding if the dogs found his trail or scent or anything like that. That's the one thing that they haven't gave us any information on. Another thing that wasn't discussed on here, and I was hoping it was Tommy's wallet. Was his wallet found in his vehicle, or does he have that on him? And of course, I'm going to be wondering if it wasn't found in the vehicle, and I'm just going to assume that law enforcement has already done all of this, but checking in his bank, seeing if any transaction, credit cards, ATM, anything like that. So that's another thing that we don't know about. Susie says something was up. I wonder if counsel can be made to share, even though there's well, I know publicly, no, not publicly. I'm not sure as far as law enforcement, to be honest with you, but publicly, no way. They're not going to share anything with us. But I was also wondering that too. I was thinking about that today when I was rewatching this. I was thinking, did he share anything with that counselor that day? Because when they explain the accident now, where Tommy, hit the garden rail, went right, he's in the middle, and then he went and hit the garden rail, and then he, swerved left, hit a car. I'm just wondering, was that done on purpose? Was he not paying attention? Was he distracted? Again, the chief of police just stated right now that, sometimes a lot of times accidents happen because one is on their cell phone, but with this one, it doesn't seem to be going in that route. So he really can't say why Tommy hit the garden rail. Maybe he left it as a way to tell everyone he has been taken. I know that, let's see. Let me see. The comments are going fast. Hold on. Maybe he left it as a way to tell everyone he's been taken. I know another case, a woman left her phone outside of her car when she was kidnapped and later said it was to alert family. Well, with this one though, so he is in an accident. And during the accident, after it's done, one of the ladies was a mother. She actually was concerned for her children, so she was checking on her children to make sure they were okay. So she didn't see Tommy walking away from the vehicle. Now, it is being stated that a witness saw someone who fit the description of Tommy walking away from the accident, and I'm wondering, would that be the other person that was in the other car that was part of this accident, or was that someone that witnessed the accident? I'm not sure who this witness is exactly, but he walked away from there though. So I don't know. I don't think it would be anything like what you're describing. It seems like he got in this accident, and I'm wondering if, now we're learning that he, was suffering with some mental stresses, like, he got a new job. And not only that, I feel like, and maybe you guys can comment about this too, when you're at that age, 23, 24, 25, there is a lot of stresses that can be for these young adults. One, you're getting out of college, and, are you going to be able to, do it on your own? You're living an adult life with adult responsibilities. Are you following the dreams that you thought you would be going through? He had a new job. Is there stresses with that? Did he like his new job? Like, there's all these questions that come into play. And I kind of wonder, when this accident happened, was that like the breaking point for him? Did he have a mental breakdown? And then he's just like, screw this, and he walked away. But then I keep thinking, this happened on January 22nd. Today is February 3rd. And they brought out so many agencies to help with this search. I mean, a lot. And then they had additional on top of all that, they brought in like 77 volunteers. They also had the dogs out there. They had the drones out there, and all they were able to recover of anything, of any signs of Tommy, would be his work cell phone. And that's it. So it's like he just vanished. I wonder what he told the counselor. Do you think we were, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if we will ever find out. Sandra says, this case gives me the chills. Remind me of the Maura Mori case. Rose says, so he had to have been picked up. And, honestly, this case doesn't have that much attention. And I'm really glad that News Nation picked this up, because I'm hoping it gets traction now because of this. But honestly, it hasn't gotten that much attention. So I'm wondering, too, if somebody did pick him up, maybe he started to hitchhike, since this case isn't getting as much attention, no one's going to come forward about it. Say, yeah, you know what? I did pick up this kid. He looked like, he was distraught, whatever it may be. Yeah, I do remember that. I gave him right here, X, Y, and Z. That's why it's so important to make sure we're sharing his flyer. If you're in the Facebook groups, I know Gabby Petito's Facebook groups, they share a lot about different missing cases. So that's a really good source to go and share this content, and also his flyer. No, his personal phone was left in his vehicle, and his work phone was found at the in the forest, in that preserve. So wondering if, I don't know, now I'm wondering why not grab, maybe he had his work phone in his pocket possibly. Susie says, he's gone, I feel it. Well, I know there was some comments too also asking, have they checked any local shelters or anything like that, hospitals and all that stuff. And I'm going to just assume that would be the first place that the family would search, and also law enforcement for him. But again, like they just stated, it's just really, really strange. And I'm just hoping that he isn't going to be a case where he just does not turn up. Come on, nobody leaves with, you mean no phone? Delana says, I missed the top portion, Delana. That's something to think about. Let me see what her comment was. Your response to it would be, that is something to think about, and that's exactly why I had my grown kids sign a paper at the doctor's to allow me any info. Very smart, Delana, because you have grown adult children, not adult children. Well, your son is an adult, right? Well, young adult, not like an older adult. I wonder what he told the count. Oh, you already said that one. All right, let me without. Oh, you're abbreviating. Okay. All right, Susie. Susie says airbags deployed. Who walks away from that? And that's what his mom was also stating, that, it was severe enough the way the vehicle looked that she's shocked that he even walked away from that. Delana says that her daughter is 26 and son is 20. That is very smart to do, though. Very proactive. Thanks for sharing that, because I would have not even thought about that, to be honest with you. All right, let me finish playing this really quick.
It's very unusual that an individual is involved in a collision and essentially disappears without a trace.
For him to walk away from an accident, that is not his personality at all. He's got a heart of gold.
Now, nearly 2 weeks after the crash, Tommy's parents share a simple message for their son.
Please know that you are not in trouble by any means. Anyone will graciously greet you and get you home to us. It's all really, really okay.
And the chief of police here tonight, Marnie, saying he has 5 children of his own, and he is treating this investigation like Tommy is one of his children.
So many people care about Tommy. They want him home tonight. Kelly, tell me more about the crash. Anything you learned about the extent of damage? His parents seem to think that the car was pretty banged up.
They did. That's what they told us. Investigators haven't been able to release photos of the vehicle, but what we gleaned from police and from Tommy's parents is that the car was hit on both sides and the front, and that it's very possible that Tommy may have sustained some serious injury. However, inside of the car, there's no blood or hair to indicate the severity or where those injuries may have happened, Marnie.
Well, the other thing, Kelly, I mean, anytime there's an accident, certainly if it has this much damage, you exchange information with the other people on the scene. Police will usually show up if somebody is hurt. You've got an ambulance. What did the people there that day say about Tommy? And did they talk to him? Did he say anything?
Well, here's what we learned from police. They tell us that the woman that Tommy collided with was a mother who had children in her car. Both vehicles pulled over to the median, and the woman was checking on her children to ensure that they were okay. And in that time, allegedly, Tommy left the scene. Now, there was another witness who said he did see somebody who fit the description of Tommy walk into the direction of the forest preserve, but Tommy and the woman in the other vehicle never had any interaction, according to law enforcement.
You mentioned the preserve and that authorities did search that area. How extensive were those efforts? Did they bring dogs out?
They did bring dogs out, Marnie. Law enforcement officials and hundreds of volunteers. The chief here says it could have been even over 1,000 volunteers scouring that area, looking for any clues. And we've had some pretty harsh weather in between Tommy's disappearance and today. And so snow, ice, and some tricky terrain have posed challenges to this search since then.
And Kelly, I think we're all hoping if he wandered away, he's going to show up somewhere. He just got disoriented. Have there been any sightings of Tommy, any leads that police have said have been fruitful or helpful?
You know, there have been multiple sightings of Tommy reported to police, and all of them have turned out to be dead ends. Now, police say that's not unusual, especially for this case in particular, because Tommy is a fairly average height and weight for a young man his age.
Well, he is loved tonight and missed, and let's hope that shedding some light on his story helps bring him home. Kelly, thank you. If you have any information on the disappearance of Tommy Howe, contact the Antioch Police Department by calling the number there on your screen. And if you
I think I'm going to leave that on the screen so you guys, everyone that's watching this can see it. And hey, Femme Fatale, she says this case reminds me of so much of, hold on, who's texting me right now? Hold on, guys, hold on, sorry. Oh my gosh, give me a second, I have to open the door. Give me 1 second. Entertain yourself really quick, guys. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. When you're live and you don't expect no one and then someone's at your door, you see on your phone on the cam. I'm like, who's here? Sorry, that I was like, what? Hey, Open Minds, how are you? How are you? So what do you guys think about this case? What do you think? Where is he? Where can he have gone? How far can he have gotten? I mean, the crash seems severe enough based off of the damage that they're explaining, both sides of the vehicle and the front of the vehicle. Again, the airbags were deployed. No blood was found in the vehicle or even at the crime scene. But again, his family does believe, hey Donna, his family does believe that possibly he got a concussion. He might, be not knowing where he's at and stuff like that. But it's been this far along now. And he has no cell phone, no work phone, don't know where the wallet's at yet. Donna, is that OG Donna or are you a new Donna? Sometimes you guys change your name and I'm like, which one is it? I missed you guys too. Hey dogs with jobs. That name always makes me laugh. Wondering what the other car occupants witnesses said about his behavior and or if they made any attempt to detain him. The little pause right there on his thing. Well, they did say that one of the other passengers was the driver from the other vehicle was a mom, and she was more focused on checking on her children to make sure they were okay after the accident. So she didn't even see Tommy walking away. And it doesn't seem like anyone tried to talk to Tommy or even stop him. It seems like he got in this accident and then he just walked away. And I kind of just wonder if he had a breakdown at that moment. Again, he did see his counselor that morning. His mom says he was, struggling with some stressors. He did have a new job. Also, being a young adult, living an adult life and all of that responsibility would add to. He was, having some major anxiety, it seemed like, and he was actually seeing a counselor over it. And he did see his counselor that day. And I do wonder what was actually discussed with that counselor that day. Also, someone said, I'm not sure who brought it up, but someone brought up a good comment, said, I wonder if he was prescribed anything, if he's been on medication. None of that we know so far. Okay, so it's a different Donna then. Okay. She says, I watch you, but I don't always comment. Well, welcome, Donna. Hey, Thomas, what's up? Good to see you too. And I seen someone else come in. Open Minds, did I say hi to you? Yeah, I did a video for it, so I go into some of the details, well, more of the details about Tommy. I did have some questions in that video, again, only because since this case is pretty new, the family hadn't done an interview or anything like that, so it was really hard to find any real information. His friends and coworkers did post on Reddit, so they were talking about, the type of person that Tommy was, and, saying things like, he was a hard worker, always had a smile on his face. He didn't have any bad bone in him. He just wanted everybody around him to be happy. He always, seemed happy and smiled, but a smile can be very deceiving, very deceiving. And at the end of the day, I just hope this young man is found safe. Whatever he's going through mentally, I hope he doesn't do anything dramatic, and I hope he comes home, because it seems like he's very loved by his family and his friends too. Hey, Beth from England. Well, hello. How's the weather over there? It's kind of cold over here where I'm at right now. I'm like sitting here like, ooh, so freezing, so freezing. Yeah, I'm thinking something, and maybe that's why, he threw his work phone in the snow. But they had such an extensive search for him. Where's that? Let me move some stuff around. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, so it says again from his missing flyer that he was last seen. I'm just going to read it. Last seen on January 22nd, walking away from Highway 94 near Buckley Road. Now, and that would be on the route 176. And it's also by that little farm thing. So let me go to Google Maps. Hold on. I want to see what it looks like really quick. And he was in the middle lane, they said. Hold on. I'm going to close some stuff out so it runs smoothly. Let's go there. All right, let's stop sharing this. So again, any information, please call the NA Police Department at 847-395-8585. Make sure you guys are sharing either this video, the video I made earlier, or even News Nation's video they put out. Again, his missing flyer. Maybe someone did pick him up. Maybe he was hitchhiking. I don't know. I don't think he's in that area with the amount of resources they brought in. I don't know. But let me pull up the map and see what this looks like. So let's stop sharing that really quick. All right. Okay, so I think this is where he would be. Let me take that comment off. Hey, Yenny. Oh, definitely, Yenny. She says, sometimes we hide our true feelings behind a smile. And sometimes when you are the person that wants to make everyone happy around you, you forget to make yourself happy, which is more important than anything. Again, it was staged accident. So do you think he purposely got into this accident, Susie? Sorry, guys. Sometimes when you guys write things, I don't know what you guys are trying to say. I'm like, oh, Susie says, oh, I don't buy that either. She says that they were saying Kurt Cobain was also suicidal, and she doesn't believe that either. Yeah, I don't believe that either. Donna says, I think he was disappointed with himself. Possibly. I wish we could know what, what was being said to the counselor. I think that might help, especially the day of the accident, because he's seen the counselor before the accident. So I think it would be really important to talk to that counselor. But again, I don't know if that information will be given out. So you don't think this man, okay, wait, so Susie, you don't think that the person who got in this accident was Tommy? You think it was somebody else? Was there any evidence of any issues with his family? So far, that's not being put out. I don't think the family is going to be putting that information out, to be honest with you guys. Doesn't seem so far based off what they're saying. It seemed like he was having some stresses over, probably adulting, like someone, like Donna said, maybe he felt like he wasn't succeeding, possibly. Also, just having the responsibility of being an adult too. And he had a new job, and he had said that he was, anxious over these things, where it was enough where he needed to go talk to someone about it. And to me, that's pretty severe if you get to that level where you think, okay, I need some help here. Fem said, I'm telling you, it was the head injury. I don't have any memory of trying to walk away from an accident site. Oh, wait, I think I missed your top comment, Fem. Hold on, let me go up. Okay, here we go. The head injury affected him. When I was in my first car accident at 19 and slammed my face into the seat in front of me, I tried to walk away and do not remember it. Well, that's exactly what his family thinks happened, because they're saying pretty much, even though he was going through these stressors, this is completely out of his character to just walk away from something like this. He would never do something like that. That's why the family believes that he possibly suffered a concussion, something, and, he walked away. But I'm just wondering, where is he then? Why hasn't he been found yet? Why hasn't anybody spotted him? And they are asking for anybody who lives around sorry, you're gonna hear my papers, the Old School Forest Preserve, any trail cams, any, business cameras, to look at that and see if you capture him possibly walking. That's something else that is being put out. Well, I'm glad you're okay from that accident. That sounds pretty scary, Fem. Hey, Juicy. Juicy Jules. What a name. Oh, what a name. All right, let's look at the map really quick, you guys. Give me a second. Let me share my screen. Where is it? Do I have it up? Okay. Let's see. And you guys, this is not my strong suit, so just bear with me, please. I'm not even going to pretend like I know what I'm doing. It's like so weird. Let me get that off of there. I look at the map all the time for so many reasons, for so many different cases. But whenever I go live, StreamYard always lags on it, and it looks like a hot mess. So I just feel like, yeah, I hate doing it. Let me see this comment. We adore you too. And I haven't gotten an email from you, Juicy, so I'm like, where you been, girl? And she says, happy B-Day, Summer Moon. Yes, yes, yes. Tomorrow is her birthday. I'm actually working on a video for that. I will wrap it up today. And I'm actually going to include, I did put on my community page for you guys to wish her a happy birthday and why you're still here. Obviously, almost practically 8 months now we're going on since she's been missing. And I think I have like 90 comments on there. So I do want to incorporate what you guys wrote and put it all together in a nice video for her. Isn't it crazy how some cases you just connect so much to? Okay, so the accident, Open Minds, it happened on January 22nd. And it was roughly around 11 a.m. the accident happened. Before the accident, he was running errands and he actually seen his counselor. Airbags can injure you. Hey Kay, how are you? Yes, Kay says cameras should be able to show what direction he went in, business or home cameras, yes. And I know that is something that law enforcement is putting out there to make sure, you know, local businesses and homes are checking their cameras. There's the Donna right there. Hey, Donna. We have two Donnas now. Donna, earlier there's another Donna, a lovely Donna in chat right now, and I thought it was you, and I thought you changed your name. Look at you guys are next to each other. Okay, so looking at the Google Maps here really quick. So from what has been told to us from the missing flyer, also by what law enforcement says, walking away from Highway 94 near Buckley Road. Also, I know it's been stated it's by that farm. What's it called? I forgot the exact name of the farm, but it's by the forest too. So if he was in the middle direction, like in the middle lane, there's the garden rail over here, and there's also one back here. Hold on, let me move some stuff around, guys. Hold on. I'm gonna move this over here so I have some room. I think I need a bigger desk. All right, there you go. I'm gonna move my mic. Can you guys hear me? I'm gonna move the mic. Can you still hear me okay? All right, so there's also over here. Okay, so see right here, this is going to be that little, there's like a little farm thing right here. So there's garden rails here too. So based off of what they've told us, he was in the middle. Hopefully I don't get you guys dizzy. He was in the middle, and for some reason he went right and hit the garden rail for some reason, and then so he would have went and hit this one or the one back there on this side, and then he went left, hit a vehicle, and that vehicle must have hit another vehicle because there's two vehicles that are involved in this accident. Now he then proceeds to walk away. And I mean, did he literally walk down here? Or did he just cut through the grass? He could have just cut through the grass area right here and went down. Because this is like a big old loop right here. Let me see. Fem says, I can't believe no one went after him. Well, I mean, too, if you think about it, you know, people are driving. The people in the accident, one of them was a mom. She was concerned with her kids. She definitely isn't going to run and leave her kids right there. I'm not sure about the other person in the other car. And plus, they left their car there. So, again, you're going to end up finding out who this person is, you know, because the vehicle is left there. But if this happened to me, I'd be wondering, like, what the heck? Where is he going? What's going on here? Kate, I know the chief also he did a statement interview. He also said that, you know, right now, they're not even concerned about any of that. Let me highlight your comment so people know what I'm answering to. He made a comment, something like, you know, that they're not even concerned about him walking away from the incident at all. Like, that's the last thing on their mind right now. They just want to know that he's okay. and he's not, you know, somewhere not breathing. I don't want to say it, but let's see. There could, I'm just going to go down here really quick because I want to see what it looks like. See, because I'm wondering, like, he just walked, if he walked all this, it just seems like for being in an accident, it's like, what could he have been thinking about? Or he just wanted to get out of there. He could have went again through the grass area and just cut through it instead of walking this way right here. And hopefully I'm not making you guys dizzy. All right. Let's go down here because to enter the preserve is going to be over here. I think it's right over here. I think there's going to be somewhere in here. There's going to be a trail somewhere coming up, and all the way deep in here is where is going to be the forest preserve. Let me see. And these look like right here, and there's cameras all right here. So right here, there looks like there's a little walk entrance right here. Look at this. Right in here. Is this the old? I think this is the, it's for like when you're older, the older living homes right here off of the map. But you can walk in here. I wonder if they requested the cameras from around here, if they've done that already. Hold on, Donna has a question mark. I didn't, hold on, let me see what did you say, Donna? Susie says, whole story is sus. Yeah, I personally, from what we've learned from what his family has said, I'm kind of leaning that he might have just either, see, if he got some head injury and he was confused and he walked away, I just wonder where he could be this far along. You know what I mean? It's been a long time, and especially with the amount of resources they brought in, I don't know. Open Mind says maybe he was on psych meds. And that's another thing too. I was looking up because I don't know if you guys are familiar with, like, if you guys know anyone who suffers from, like, and again, I'm not saying he does, but, you know, I started looking up things. This is what we do. And I was looking up, like, what age is, like, when the offset of being, like, something like bipolar starts going into effect. Let me see what it pops up. Let's see, what age? Again, I'm not saying that is what's going on with him, but let's see. So again, I'm not saying this is for him or anything like that, but I'm reading that although bipolar disorder can occur at any age, typically it's diagnosed in the teenage years or early 20s. I don't know. I just hope it's just so scary. I hope he's just found safe and he's okay, no matter if he is struggling with something. I hope he's just okay. That's another good point. But see, I feel like Donna, I was thinking that too. Let me highlight your comment because I do this a lot. I'll answer people's comments and people are wondering, who am I talking to? Yeah, it says early 20s, open minds. I was thinking this too. Maybe he wasn't taking his meds, but I don't know. Do you feel like maybe his family would like say this, like, oh, he needs his medication? Did he have his medication on him? You know what I mean? I don't know. There's just so much. Delana says, which phone was found in his car? So his personal phone was found in his vehicle, and that's how the family actually found the vehicle at the towing place, because they actually tracked his iPhone, which led them there. They found the vehicle and they found his car, and he wasn't there. And obviously, there were signs of an accident, a severe accident, based off what the car looked like. So that's when they reached out to law enforcement. And then on Sunday, that would have been Saturday. So the accident happened on Saturday morning, roughly around 11 a.m. So his personal phone was left in the vehicle, but then law enforcement found out that he also had an additional work phone. So they started tracking that phone on Sunday, which led them to the forest, the preserve. And that's where they found his work phone, that no other signs of Tommy. Okay, dementia. Yeah. That's one of the one go through when they wander off and they don't know where they're at. I remember my grandfather suffered from that. I was really young, but I remember he was living with locks on the gates because in case he got out. And one day, somehow, I don't know, he got out. And I'll never forget how terrified my mom was. They called the police and they were looking everywhere. I remember my mom was like hysterical over it because she's like, he's not going to know how to get back. He's not going to remember anything. And, you know, just that feeling is one of the worst feelings ever. But they end up finding him, thank God. But yeah. Let's see, Kay says, if he has mental health issues and then to have your brain jolted by airbags, it's a lot. Yeah. And that's what's so scary and sad about this case is that, where is he? They've been searching Open Minds. So she asked, are they searching the preserve? So let me take you guys to Facebook really quick and then we'll wrap it up. And I'm going to show you guys what they've been doing for the actually up to date with the search. So let me stop sharing that. Give me a second, guys. Let me just open. Oh, I hope I could go on Facebook. I got in trouble today on Facebook. It's so dumb. Because you know that case that just is going on? Well, that little baby, what was it? The 2-day-old baby. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? And how I believe the father, let me switch accounts. Hold on. I had said something on a post about it. I was like, you know, I said something like they should, for who did this to the little 2-day-old baby, I said they should burn this guy. I said something like that. And I said, I'm sick of these effing boys or something like that. I said, and I got in trouble from Facebook. I got like a notification, like, you know, this goes against all the guidelines. And if you do this one more time, I don't know, I'll probably be in Facebook jail or something like that. I'm like, oh my gosh. All right, let me look up. Hold on, Tommy. All right. Okay, hold on. I'm going to close some stuff out. Let's do this and let's share the screen. Let's go. Hold on, guys. Okay, so let's take you here. So this was yesterday. So there's also, I put this on the video, there's a Facebook page. Let me share this. Yeah, Open Minds, you could get, they put you in Facebook jail. Comment below if you've ever been in Facebook jail. I've never been in Facebook jail this whole time that I've had my my Facebook, but you could be put in Facebook jail. It's like, I think you can't, if you're in Facebook jail, I believe you can't comment, you can't share nothing, you can't interact whatsoever. I think you can still share, I think you can still message on there like privately, but other than that, you lose all access to your Facebook. And it could be for a few days or it could be even longer, depending, I guess, how many times you do it or whatever. Open Mind says, I hardly go on Facebook anymore. Fem says, I lost my Twitter account for something. Really? I didn't know Twitter was that way too. Yeah, Donna, I know. So heartbreaking. Okay. So this is going to be the page for, hold on, let me text somebody. I think my boyfriend's getting home from work, so I'm going to let him know, hey, I'm live. I can hear the truck. He's probably going to think I'm saying I'm alive. So this is the Facebook page, and it's public since it's not a group. So if you are if you do have a Facebook, you can go on here. And I think the family obviously is behind this, but also I think someone else posts for them. Hold on. Okay, if that's him, I think I'm going to have to open it. Let's see. So this was posted 8 hours ago. And they're talking about what we watched, actually. So give me 1 second, you guys. You hear the doorbell? Give me a second. Let me open it. Okay. So it says, let's see, right here, they're just talking about what we watched already. And let's see, Tommy's incredibly smart, kind, and hardworking young man. And again, this is the photo of him right here when he graduated. So heartbreaking. Matthew, don't answer the Facebook. Don't answer the doorbell if it's the Facebook, please. Imagine. I heard you were talking about Facebook. Open Minds, I think I misunderstood. This happened on January 22nd. January 22nd is when this actually happened. Remember that do bathroom mirror pics from MySpace? No, which one, Susie? I don't remember. I'm like, huh? No, I don't. You guys are silly. Hey, Matthew, what's up, by the way? I know, Susie Zuckerby, the jail keeper. Seriously. All right, you guys. So I'm going to wrap this up. I can't believe it's already 3:30. I got to go do some things. I got the whole family coming home now. Everyone's getting here. Yeah, I know. I agree, Donna. It's so heartbreaking that he's actually suffering from some mental struggles. So again, please keep a lookout, share this, and I'm going to keep following it. Continue following this. So there will be, so you guys just know, tomorrow there will be a video up for Summer. It's her birthday, Summer Wows. And then I'm trying to think, do I make a video for you guys for the update with Lauren Smithfields, or do I go live? I'm trying to see. I think I'm going to do a video so I can push it out over the weekend for you guys. You guys are silly. I'm seeing your comments. You guys are funny. No. But for him, open minds, she says it hasn't been that long as I thought. No, it has. Well, to me, this is a long time though, going through an accident and then just disappearing. Yes, I agree, Matthew. Great comment right here. Great comment. And someone who always has a smile on their face and always seems happy, you know, that can just be, you know, a mask. And one thing that everybody does say about Tommy, he always had a smile. He always wanted to make people around him happy. So it's really important to make sure you're making yourself happy first. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I want to thank you. I want to go live on it. I know, but you know, I don't go live over the weekend, Delana. And I'm actually doing research for another case for you guys that will be up next week. I'm actually going to be bringing different cases to you guys every week because I'm a true crime junkie. I don't know how you guys are, but I am. I binge watch channels like The Chapter and all stuff like that. And when I go to bed, I need to listen to some type of true crime podcast before I go to bed. Every single night, never fails. That's what I go to sleep to. Either that or to something paranormal. But my boyfriend gets mad when it's something like that. He's like, you're going to have nightmares. No, thank you, Susie, for being here and chatting with us. Thank you, everyone who was in chat, being respectful and just chatting, giving your opinion on all of this stuff. So you guys will see me again soon. Tomorrow is Summer's birthday. Let's pray this little girl is found. It's been way too long for her being missing. It's always good to see you too. Okay, let me wrap it up. Thank you guys. Let me take that off the screen. Valerie, give it up for my moderators that were here today. I was hoping Dee would be here, but I think she probably is busy today. I haven't went and checked on her today, so this would have been a good topic for her to be in. But we will again talk about this case. I'm going to keep you guys updated. Let's just pray that he's found. Hopefully he goes home, or if someone did give him a ride somewhere, maybe that will come to light, or these cameras, maybe they're going to capture him walking. We did see some of the cameras on the where the street lights were, so you know, on the intersection. So we'll see what comes to light with this one. So thank you guys again for all being here. And as always, I will talk to you guys all soon. Bye, guys.